in chapter tangents and secants to a circle. In this session, I am going to explain the one more interesting topic, segment of a circle formed by a secant. Terms related to circle. First, see the definition of chord. A line segment joining any 2 points on a circle is called a chord of the circle. See, this is a circle and these are the 2 points A and B, the 2 points on the circle. So line segment joining these 2 points is known as chord of the circle. So this is a line segment. The joining A and B is known as chord of the circle. Here AB is a chord. See once again, a line segment joining any 2 points on a circle is called a chord of the circle. So these are the 2 points. So line segment joining these 2 points is known as chord of the circle. Now see the definition of secant. A line which intersects a circle at 2 points is called a secant of the circle. So this is a circle and a line PQ intersect the circle at 2 distinct points. So this line becomes secant of the circle. See once again, if a line intersects the circle at 2 distinct points, then that line becomes is a secant of the circle. Here PQ is a secant. So PQ is a secant of the circle. Now, what is the difference between a chord and a secant of the circle? Chord means a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle is known as chord of the circle, whereas secant means a line intersect a circle at 2 distinct points is known as secant of the circle. So chord means line segment joining 2 points. Secant means a line intersect the circle at 2 distinct points. So chord is a part of a secant. Chord, see here, the chord is a part of the secant of the circle. Now see the definition of an arc. Arc is a piece of a circle. Piece or portion or part of a circle is known as arc. So for this circle, see here the red portion, this red color portion is known as arc of the circle. In the figure, AXB is an arc and it is written as AXB arc. See here, AXB, the starting point A and ending point B. So the red portion complete from A to B, AXB is known as arc of the circle, and we denote mathematically like this, AXB arc. So this symbol indicates arc symbol, half moon symbol indicates arc. So read as arc AXB. Arc AXB. Next, we have three types of arcs. The first one, so this is AXB is an arc, contains a minor portion of the circle. So complete circle, the red portion contains the minor portion of the circle. So this is known as minor arc. Here AXB is a minor arc. And for this circle, observe here the PYQ is an arc which contains half of the portion of the circle. See, complete circle from P to Q is contain exactly half of the portion of the circle. So this is known as semicircular arc or simply semicircle. Semi means half of the portion of the circle. So P arc PYQ is semicircular arc. Next, see in the third picture, here the MZN is an arc which contains the major portion of the circle, which contains major portion of the circle. So this is known as major arc. So the arc MZN is known as major arc. Next, segments. See the definition of a segment. A line segment of a circle is defined as the part of circle bounded by a chord and an arc. See here, AB is a chord and AXB is an arc. So region bounded by a curve and arc. So this portion is known as segment of the circle. See the definition. Segment of the circle is defined as part of the circle. So complete the circle, it is a part, and the part bounded by curve and arc. So AB is a curve, AXB is an arc. So the portion or the region bounded by these two parts AB and arc is known as segment of the circle. Here also we have three types of segments. The first one, AB is an curve and AXB is an arc. So this portion is known as minor segment. This portion is known as minor segment, which is bounded by a curve and an arc. So this is minor segment. Now here PQ is a curve as well as it is a diameter, and PYQ is an arc. PYQ is an arc. So region bounded by a curve and an arc is known as a segment. And observe, from complete area of the triangle, it contains half of the portion of the area of the triangle. See, this is a complete circle, and the complete area, it contains half of the portion of the area. So this is known as semicircular segment. Semicircular segment. Now third one, MN is an curve, and MZN is an arc, and this is known as a major arc. So region bounded between a curve and a major arc is known as major segment. Is known as major segment because for the complete area of the circle, this portion contains the major part of the circle. So this is known as major segment. Next, sector of a circle. See the definition of sector of a circle. The region bounded by two radii of a circle and arc intercepted by them is called a sector of the circle. See in the diagram, this is a circle and these are the two radii and it is an arc. So region bounded by two radii of circle and an arc intercepted by them is called sector of the circle. So this portion is known as sector of the circle. So this portion is known as sector of the circle. So here we have two types of sectors. The first one, OAPB, is minor sector. See here, OAPB. OAPB is known as minor sector. So this portion, this complete portion is known as minor sector, and OAQB is major sector. See this complete QB, the upper portion, is known as major sector. Observe the pink color shaded portion. This is complete known as major sector. So sectors are two types, minor sector and major sector. Now let the angle between the radii, angle AOB, see here AOB is x degrees. So this angle is x degrees. Then the area of the sector formula, x degrees by 360 degrees into pi r square. So what is x? X means angle between the radii. Angle between these two radii is x degrees. 360 degrees means complete one rotation. From here to complete one rotation is 360 degrees. Pi r square means area of the circle. Pi r square means area of the circle. So area of the sector formula, x degrees by 360 degrees into pi r square. So this portion complete area of the sector. Let A be a curve of a circle with radius r. So this is the radius r. Let AO be x degrees, angle AOB x degrees, with angle x values lies between 0 and 180 degrees. Angle x value lies between 0 and 180 degrees. Then we have the formulas related to minor segment. See area of minor segment. So before that, see the definition of minor segment once again. The region bounded by a curve and an arc is known as minor segment, area of the minor segment. So we have to find out this region, complete how to find out this region of minor segment. See the definition. Area of the minor segment APB. So this portion, the blue portion area, we have to find out this complete area. For this, we have the formula. Area of the sector OAPB, sector OAPB. So this OAPB. Now from this, eliminate the portion of area of triangle OAB. Area of triangle OAB. See, once again, you have to find out area of this minor segment. For this, subtract the area of the portion, area of the triangle OAB from area of the sector OAPB. Then we get area of the minor segment. And the formula is x degrees by 360 degrees into pi r square minus area of triangle OAB. So this is formula of minor segment. Next, area of major segment. So how to find out area of the major segment? See here, APB, this lower portion is minor segment, and AQB, this portion is known as major segment. So area of the major segment AQB, area of this major segment AQB. See this complete the pink color portion area, we have to find out. This is known as major segment area, is equal to area of circle. So complete area of circle, subtract area of the minor segment. So this eliminate this A portion area, this blue color portion area, eliminate from complete area of the circle. Then we get area of the major segment AQB. Some points related to area of triangles of exercise 9.3. Area of triangle equal to general formula. Area of triangle is equal to half into base into height. This is equal to half into b into h. See here, ABC is a triangle and BC is the base and we denote with a small b, and AD is the height of the triangle and denote it with small h. Then area of the triangle formula half into base into height. B means base, h means height. Now this is general formula for any triangle. Now area of triangle. Now how to calculate area of right angle triangle? See the formula. Area of right angle triangle ABC equal to half into product of the sides at right angle. Product of the sides at right angle. It is equal to half into AB into AC. So this is the right angle triangle BAC, right angle at A. So what is the area of this complete right angle triangle BAC is equal to half of the product of the sides at right angle. Here the right angle at A, the sides at right angle means AB and AC. So these are the two sides at right angle. So area of the right angle triangle equal to half into product of the sides means AB into AC. Half into AB into AC is area of the right angle triangle. Now how to calculate area of the equilateral triangle? So area of an equilateral triangle formula root 3 by 4 into a square. Root 3 by 4 into a square. So what is A? So it is an equilateral triangle with the side A. All three sides are equal to small a. Then area of this equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 by 4 a square. What is the height of this equilateral triangle? So AD is the height of the equilateral triangle and its value root 3 by 2 a. Root 3 by 2 a. So this is height of the equilateral triangle. Now in next session we will going to discuss the problems of exercise 9.3 related to area of the major segment and minor segment.